Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the JFK Arena here in downtown Manchester, where we've got game number 3 of the Brian C. Stone tournament. And it's the meeting of two of the top teams in Division I hockey, the Concord Crimson Tide and the Bedford Bulldogs, both coming into this tournament undefeated at 2-0. And they're kind of playing for a chance to wear the white jersey tomorrow, I suppose, because both of these teams have already earned a spot in the final tomorrow here in the McDonough conference of the tournament. So they're going to play tonight, and they'll play again tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's been exciting hockey so far in the tournament. Both teams have been really successful against in the other games. But you know, this game here is looking to be a good battle, and it'll be a warm-up for tomorrow night's big championship game.
And some of the players to watch out for on the Crimson Tide, their first line players, Tyler Coskren, number 12. He's a captain, a senior. 2 games played. He's got 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. Brooks Craig, a junior, also a captain of the team. He's 2-5-7 as well in his 2 games. And the third member of that top line, Colin Nelson, an assistant captain. He's got 3 goals.
Yeah, it looks like their first line is really strong, and they put the puck on the net. The rest of the lines, I'm sure, are bringing their A game for this matchup too against the Bedford Bulldogs. This has always been a rivalry, and they all look to play this big game.
Some changes in the Bulldogs lineup today. Luke Moores, he's out, number 40. He got an UBI yesterday, an upper body injury, so he's not going to play today. Ryan O'Connor, the JV player who was in the roster yesterday, is out. However, Javin Mansfield, number 52, will be moving up and taking his place.
Yeah, Javin's back in the lineup, which is great to see. I think he was out maybe with an injury, but now he's back in the lineup, and that's great to see for that fourth line there of the Bedford team.
In action earlier today, Manchester City, that's a new way to describe the team. It's a 5-way co-op team now that represents all the high schools in Manchester. They took care of business against Bow 6-3. Exeter really took it to Goffstown. They scored 8 to Goffstown's nothing, and Exeter finishes the tournament with the top position 3-0 undefeated. They're going to play Manchester City, which is 2-1 in the final on Wednesday.
Yeah, and a new format there too is that the top seed or the top team in that TAFE division will actually be moved up to the McDonough division for next year's tournament, and the bottom team in the McDonough division will move into the TAFE division for
the bottom one in the McDonough is Hanover, and like we said, the top one is Exeter, although that might change with the game tomorrow against Manchester City. One other game today, Trinity, the game that Bedford beat yesterday 3-0. They came away with a win 2-1 over Hanover. And the standings in the tournament in the McDonough division, the top division, Bedford and Concord both at 2-0, Trinity 1-2, Hanover 0-3. In the TAFE division, the lower bracket, Exeter 3-0, Manchester City 2-1, Bow 1-2, Goffstown is 0-3. And we've got our starters out there right now. Tyler Coskren, along with Jack Shoemaker. Number 5, Joey Tarbell. Number 2, Colin Nelson. And the starting keeper for Concord today is going to be Kevin Jones. For Bedford, Matt Lipinski, a starter, along with Nick Pellerin. Daniel O'Connor, number 5. Ethan LaRochelle, 26.
Andrew Johnson,
thank you. I couldn't make out the shoulder crest there. So we're ready to start the game right after we do the national anthem, so let's stand by. want to take a moment and thank all our fans watching on BCTV, channels 23 and 1072, and listening on Bedford 105.1. We want to let everybody know that our graphics are not working on the TV side, so we'll make sure to give you the score and the time frequently during this broadcast. But as I said, we want to say hi to our extended Bulldog family all around the country and around the world. We appreciate your notes. We got to hear from some fans yesterday, and it really means a lot to us. You know, most of the crew here at BCTV and B&H are volunteers, and they give of their time to do this, and we really appreciate that. I'm talking about you, Jason. You the man.
It's fun to be here. I'm happy to be a part of it, and this is going to be a fun game to watch and call.
It sure is. I mean, we got the best seat in the house. We're watching great hockey, and it's great to communicate that excitement to all our listeners and viewers. And we're getting ready for the puck drop right now here.
And we got the best staff in Bedford, right?
Yeah.
Best staff in Bedford here working, so
exactly.
It's great.
Yeah, Dale Berg on replays. We got the replays going today, even though we don't have graphics. Bill Jennings, of course, on the camera. Jason Bergeron giving the color, and I'm Harry Kozlowski to give you the play-by-play. I forgot to mention, too, Matt Desmond is the starting keeper for the Bulldogs. He's been the starter for the 2 regular season games. Bedford is 2-0 on the regular season, as is Concord in their games. So not only are they undefeated in this tournament, but they're undefeated in NHIAA play. Somebody's going to go away a loser today.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. And it'll be a battle right away here.
Ready to drop the puck here. La Rochelle against Brooks Craig. Concord controls the puck in their own end. They fire a shot into the neutral zone. Broken up by Bedford. Now brought right back out. There's a scrum in the neutral zone. Knocked into the Bedford end. Daniel O'Connor chases it down. He takes a hit from Colin Nelson in the corner. Now the puck behind the net. Coskren chases it down. Picked up by Bedford, and Concord could not hold it in. They have to reset. 14:32. We just started here in the first period. No score. Coskren skates in, sends it behind the goal. Brooks Craig into the wall. Tries to get it back to Coskren. Instead, it goes right in front of the net. Loose puck in front, and a shot. And wow, I don't know how that didn't go in. And it looks like we've got an injured goalkeeper.
Yeah, number 3, Brooks Craig, really hit Desmond hard. It looked like he hit him high, maybe in the head, and Desmond went backwards, maybe hitting his head on the ice. I'm not sure, but
that was quite a scary play there. The puck took an awkward bounce off the board, and Desmond went to play it, and then, like you said, the collision between his own teammate caused him to fall back in an awkward position. I was worried he might have pulled something, but he's up. He's got his helmet off, and I think he's going to stay in the game.
Yeah, it looks like he's all right. That's good. That's good news for Bedford. That was a scary play, that's for sure.
So the face-off is to the right of Desmond, and taking the face-off, Cam McGonigal.
You see Concord's top line there putting the pressure on Bedford early, so it's going to be important to keep them in check throughout this game.
Puck is loose along the board. Bedford trying to settle it down. Costa tries to backhand it out and finally gets out of the Bedford zone. But number 10, Fancher for Concord, sends it right back in. Into the corner, McGee plays it, tries to clear it, held in momentarily by the Crimson Tide. Now it comes out again. AJ Fennelly with it. Now Alex Pelletier, sorry. They're breaking out of their own zone. McGonigal skates into the Bedford zone, takes a wrister, save, rebound. Oh, just knocked away at the last minute. Fancher had an open chance, but a Bedford player was able to clear it away.
Maddox Muir with a great play in front of the net there. Just stick on puck, making sure it gets out of there, and wasn't allowing that shot. AJ
Dow now getting a shot on goal, and Concord is going to take a quick change here. Bedford trying to get out of their own zone. Costa shoots it into the Concord end. It's going to be an icing with 13:18 to play in the first and no score.
Yeah, so far advantage Concord. They've really taken it early to the Bedford team and forced some big shots and some big moments here already in the game for Desmond. So it's good to get him in the game, but I'd like to see Bedford kind of step it up here and get some play down here and get some shots on net.
Dermody against Hayes on the faceoff. It goes right into the slot, but Bedford's able to control it, chip it out of the zone. It's a race now. Nick Hadley tried to get to it, but Concord beats him to it. Shoemaker in the corner now takes it out of his own zone, up the wall. Turnover by number 10, Fancher. Now here comes Bedford the other way. Dermody around the back of the net, tries to center it. That's broken up. Puck is still in the corner. Now it's up the wall, and Shoemaker's going to bring it out. Rowan Arndt He takes a hit right there from Owen Gupta, hits the ice. Puck is high behind the net. O'Connor's going to settle that down. He's got some room, shoots it off the glass, but it's picked up by Concord. They fire it right back in. Now here's another chance to get it into the Concord zone. They're going to say this is an icing as well.
Yeah, a little more energy in that last shift there by Bedford. They're starting to put it together here. And
12:23 to play in the first period. No score between Bedford and Concord. The Tide in all crimson, Bedford in their white jerseys, black pants, white socks. Behind the Bedford net goes Muir, and he takes a hard hit into the wall there. Brooks Craig wrote him in there. Trying to come up with the puck now is Bedford. Nope, they hold it in. Concord does. They fire a shot wide. Nelson goes to the wall to get it. Fighting for possession. Now Bedford comes away with it, and that's Javin Mansfield who had it there momentarily. Concord picks it right back up. Nelson's got an opportunity, but he's checked off the puck. Sharp angle shot there by Concord, stopped by Desmond. Pelletier now holding it in for the Tide. It goes loose into the corner. Mansfield plays it, tries to get it up the wall. It's broken up. Concord really closing all the lanes for Bedford here, having a hard time get out of their zone. Here's a shot from the point that goes wide. Bergeron plays it for Bedford, and they get it out of the zone. Zach Griffin now over to Johnson, goes off his skate. McGee for Bedford up the wall, tries to hit his man, does it momentarily, can't settle it down exactly. Still loose along the far wall. Now it's chipped up, and Fancher carries it up. Nope, he loses it right at the blue line. It's going to be number 6, AJ Fennelly, who gets it into the Bedford zone. McGee chasing it there along with 17, AJ Dow. Dow has it, tries to get it back to the point. Back down low to Dow along the far wall. He turns it over. Johnson tried to clear it out. It's intercepted and held in there by the Tide. Now from the point, here's a shot. Saved by Desmond. Tarbell got that shot away from the point. Puck behind the net. Now here's a chance in close, and down goes A.J. Dow. McGee laid him out. A lot of hitting in this game.
A lot of hitting. This has been a physical contest so far.
Well, these teams have quite a history between them. They've been they were the co-champions back in 2020 when they canceled the finals because of COVID. And before that, Bedford and Concord played for the Division I championship, and that was in 2017, and Bedford blew them out 7-0. Since then, Concord's really become a much stronger program.
Yeah, that top line is really setting the tone for this team. They're in there making hits. They're fast, and they're really playing a physical brand of hockey here. So Bedford hasn't seen this thus far.
And we're going to get a penalty here.
Yeah.
It looks like Bedford's going to go off on a hit on Cam Chadney. Sorry, no, Trevor Craig took a high hit. I think they're going to call an elbow here. We'll see what the official's call is. They're going to call a board.
Roughing.
A roughing penalty. And going into the box is number 22, Brendan Thornton of Bedford, and that's going to give the Tide a 2-man advantage here with 10:17 to play in the first. No score.
So this is going to be part of the game. They're going to have to really maintain the emotion of this game and make sure they're not taking penalties that they don't need to be taking, right?
Concord controls. Craig had it there momentarily. Craig has it on the far wall to Shoemaker along the top blue line. Pass across into the slot for McGonigal. He couldn't control it, and the puck is tipped out by Jack Dermody. Concord's got to reset here. 1:30 to go in the penalty. Fired into the Bedford zone. Craig plays it on the wall. He loses his edge. Gets it back to Tyler Coskren, who has to chase it back into the neutral zone, and Concord resets. McGonigal, he gets checked. Puck goes all the way back behind the Concord goal.
Gives Bedford a chance to change up their penalty killers.
Good penalty kill so far by the Bulldogs. McGonigal sends it over to Shoemaker. The give and go intercepted there by number 39, Matt Lipinski, and he breaks it up and fires it right down. Kevin Jones, the goaltender, plays it for Concord. Sends it into the corner for Fennelly. Fennelly gets a hit right there from Ethan La Rochelle. So they're really bottling up the Tide so far.
So far, it's been a good penalty kill for sure.
Fancher brings it in finally into the Bedford zone. Concord tries to set up the power play box here. Fennelly up to Nelson at the top of the blue line. Craig loses it on the wall. Still loose on the near wall. Craig waits for an opening. Sends it to Nelson. Nelson sends it out to the far side, and its shot goes wide of the net and all the way out of the zone. And only 12 seconds left on the penalty to Thornton. So a good kill here for the Bulldogs. Once again, Bedford fires it right back in.
Yeah,
and that does. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Concord set up well there for that power play. They got a few good shots, but they missed the net. And when you miss the net from those tough angles, they tend to kind of kill the penalty for us.
A long shot right there is kind of slowly goes to Desmond. He decides to put a glove on it and get a whistle. So 8:18 to go here. No harm from that penalty. Bedford kills it off, and the score remains 0-0. Face off to the right of Desmond. Hayes for Concord. He wins the face off. Shot from the point is blocked. And here comes Bedford, 3-on-3. Hadley sends it in behind the net. Tarbell picks it up for Concord. I think Bedford kind of decided to drop back into a defensive posture rather than challenge.
It looked like they were, Nick Hadley got offside there. So they had a delayed offside and they had to clear. And that gave Concord a free out.
So Dermody in the corner trying to fight for the puck. He gets it, sends it up the wall. This is going to end up being another icing, though.
Not what Jack was looking to do there. I think he was looking to hit a long pass, and the player went the other way and ended up being an icing. So they'll get a fresh set of legs out there and keep it going halfway through the period.
At the end of the tournament, they'll pick a tournament MVP. Noah Drew, the Concord senior, was the last tournament MVP in 2019. There was no Stone tournament in 2020. It was canceled because of COVID.
There's definitely some players on both of these teams that have a shot at that.
Off the face-off. Bedford controls. They fire it in. And number 22, Thornton, chases after it, but can't control it. Now Concord gets it back. There's a forecheck there by Taliaferro. And that causes a turnover. Bedford has yet to get a good opportunity on the Concord netminder. Maybe we'll get one here. Behind the net, Taliaferro. Over to Costa. Now to Thornton on the far wall. Still behind the net. Taliaferro gets a stick on it. Thornton can't control it. Taken away by Brooks Craig. Now they fire it right back. They're just trying to get the puck out of the zone here. Finally do, but Bedford picks it up. Right back into the Concord zone. Finally a shot on goal. That's stopped by Kevin Jones, and he'll hang on to it for a face-off.
Yeah, both teams here early on, you can tell their defensive zone structures are in place. They know where to be, and their coverage is good. And that's why you're not going to see a lot of good shots, and they're going to have to work really hard to get those quality opportunities.
Face-off to the left of Jones. Bedford controls it, but instead Dow is able to chase it down for Concord, and he gets it to Fancher. He takes a shot. Desmond couldn't get the rebound, but he luckily a fanned shot there by Concord, and Desmond was able to get a glove on and get a whistle there. That was kind of a reckless rebound given up there.
Yeah, that rebound got out there, but he was athletic enough to recover quickly, so luckily he did.
6:27 to play, no score. Face off. Puck goes up in the air. Ooh, crazy bounce. Desmond decides to glove that. We'll get another whistle here. Wanted to talk about these tournament MVPs. You know, the Concord's Noah Drew is the last MVP, but Bedford won the last 4 before that. We'll tell you the names of those players right after this face-off. So O'Connor tries to get it out of the zone. He does. Gets it into the neutral zone. Chipped into the Bedford end. McGonigal tries to chase it, gets around O'Connor. O'Connor takes him down, but no whistle. Now a pass misses the target in the Concord end. Alex Pelletier plays it, sends it up the board to Rowan Arndt. He's got a little room to operate. Chips it up to Hayes. He takes a shot, and Desmond just gloves that. So the other winners in the year 2018, Jack Sylvain of Bedford High was the MVP. In 2017, Connor Lorendo. 2016, Griffin Gagne. And in 2015, Alex Lindbergh. So 4 straight MVPs for the Bulldogs in this tournament. Fired behind the net off the face-off. Hayes is fighting there. Now a centering pass and a shot saved by Desmond. Wow, he had to be quick there.
That was a nice pass to the slot, and
Rowan Arns was the one who was in the slot and got the shot away.
He was able to get that shot away, just strong on his stick and just put it towards the net. It stayed on the ice, and Desmond made a nice save.
So another face-off here to the right. This is going to be La Rochelle, but Concord controls. Cam Brown fires it, goes behind the net. Trevor Craig had it there momentarily. Now a shot up. Here's an opportunity for Johnson. He's got it coming in all alone. Backhand saved by Kevin Jones. That was a great opportunity there for the Bulldogs. Andrew Johnson coming in all alone, but could only get a weak backhand off on that play.
Yeah, that was a nice leg save by Kevin Jones. You can tell you're going to have to go high on Kevin. He goes down pretty quickly, so you're going to want to shoot high, I think.
Tide make a change. Bedford bringing the puck out of their zone. Here's a pass. It goes off the stick of Lipinski and goes into the corner behind the Concord net. They send it up the ice to Coskren. Now here's Brooks Craig skating in one-on-one. Tries to center it over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker sends it back across. Doesn't hit anybody with that pass. Up to the point, Tarbell. He turns it over. Oh, that was an opportunity again for Johnson, but the puck chips into the Bedford bench, and we're going to get a whistle.
If that plays along the boards with glass, he's off to the races again for another breakaway. Unfortunate to unlucky bounce to go into the bench there.
Face off in the Bedford end. Concord controls. Tarbell fires a shot. That's kicked away by Desmond. Bedford clears, but it's broken up there by Concord. They fired right back in. Gupta has to chase it behind the net. Sends it up the wall to Harry Dermody. Oh, another shot on goal there by Concord. They've been able to take the puck away in the Bedford zone. And here's another attempt to clear out. They get checked off the puck. Tide keeps it in again. Craig.
Yeah,
sends it. Go ahead.
This top line for Concord is definitely, they're putting pressure on at all times. Bedford's really struggling to get the puck out of the zone, and these
Tarbell
top
fires
lines
it
out
down.
there.
Finally, Bedford gets a chance to clear it out, but Tarbell gets a glove on it. Sends it in. Gupta's going to chase this one down. He's got Craig all over. You can see the closing speed that Craig has.
Yeah, these forwards are forechecking with tenacity, so the Bedford team usually has some time to get out of the zone, and they don't have time to look up ice because they're always got their backs to the play going in. So that's been the difference so far for me, is this forecheck by Concord.
Now PJ Costa had the puck taken away from him. Now it's finally chipped in by Gupta. That's all they could do, is just to get into the Concord end. Now the forecheck by Bedford kicks in here. PJ Costa centering pass and a save by Jones. That was a great chance there by Taliaferro. Couldn't find the opening though.
Yeah, he was left alone in front there for a long time, and PJ hit him with a pass. Dom just couldn't elevate that puck. Again, I think we're going to have to go high on Kevin Jones.
So Pelletier for Concord gets it up to his teammate Fancher. Finally gets it out of the zone. Here they come 3-on-3. Fancher tries to skate through the Bedford defense, can't do it. McGee picks it up. Now here's a breakout pass for Bedford up to Brendan Thornton. He chips it behind the Concord net. It's picked up there by Tarbell. Now Pelletier is taking his time trying to get the puck out of the zone. Instead, he loses control in the neutral zone. Bedford gets it back. Off the wall for Taliaferro. He misplayed it. Here comes Concord on the way back. Hayes. Now Hayes loses it to Taliaferro. Here he comes. 1-on-2. Now it's 1-on-3. Still skating with it. Get the puck checked off his stick. And here comes Concord the other way. Rowan Arndt crosses the blue line. Fires a high wrister. Goes over the net. I don't think Desmond saw that one clearly. Here's a centering attempt that Arndt misses, and it goes all the way out of the Bedford zone. 2:07 left in the period. No score between Concord and Bedford, but it's been mostly Concord controlling the play.
This is right here where you want to get on them and make a play, right? They're finding a way to get out of to break out of the zone. The pressure has to come by Bedford a little bit quicker.
Now Brooks Craig comes in, gets it to Coskren, fires a wrister right into Desmond. Desmond closes up and gets the whistle. So it's a great shot, but he hit Desmond right in the crest. So Desmond made a fairly easy save there. You didn't have to move anywhere just to close up.
As a goalie, you love that. As a shooter, you're wondering, why did I put it there?
Yep. That crest is like a target for some shooters. You just want them to keep hitting it. Off the face-off, held in by Concord. Shoemaker loses it. Now here comes Johnson the other way for Bedford. 1-on-2. He's trying to get by his man. Centering pass is hits Craig on the skate. Or actually, Fennelly made that stop. Now here's the centering attempt that misses everybody. Goes up to the far point. Johnson had it momentarily. He loses it. And now Bedford has to clear the zone. 1:12 to go in the period. No score.
That's a nice one.
And now Concord's going to get called for an icing, and we'll get a face-off in the Concord end here.
Yeah, I think the message from the first period here is that we got to get a little bit more pressure in the offensive zone. We got to get on the defenseman quicker, not allowing Concord to break out. They're able to turn it up ice and then make a breakout pass. That's what Concord's doing against us. They're not allowing us to make that play out of the zone.
So in the Concord zone, Bedford controls the face-off. But now it goes out of the zone. They have to clear in the neutral zone. Fired right back in. A little trouble getting over that blue line. Gives Concord time to control. Tarbell skates in. Takes a shot. Hits a leg. Back to the point. Pelletier had it momentarily. He fires it down low. Muir had it for Bedford. Up the wall. And now Dermody tries to get it out. Up, the puck is shot over the glass into the stands. And we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone with 38.3 to play.
Into a great crowd here at JFK. This is a nice, big crowd here. It's great to see fans back at the arena and watching these games, and it really brings the excitement back to the rink.
And we got the students on either end.
Yeah, student sections. This is one of the best barns to watch a hockey game.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Bedford coming in. Rebound, no.
Oh.
They're going to say...
They're going to say he froze that puck, but there was a rebound there, and Bedford came through and poked at it. It went through, but the whistle had already been blown.
Nick Hadley skated in with an opportunity, and like I said, Kevin Jones was able to save it. The whistle blew. It then trickled into the net.
And the student section of Concord agrees with the call, so surprisingly, right?
Bedford had the face-off win there. Got a shot wide. Fired behind the net. Just 25 seconds to go here. Shoemaker in the corner, backhands it and hits the rafters here at JFK Arena. And we're going to get a whistle here in the Concord end with 21.1 seconds to go.
Key here is trying to win a face-off, get a quick shot. See if we can get one there. I'm going to get a rebound goal or a top shelf goal here is where I'm going to
Costa against Craig. Concord controls, sends it up the wall. Coskren had it momentarily. Now Craig gets it. Bouncing puck in close. 10 seconds to play in the period. Centering pass. Loose in the crease. Rebound goes wide. Close call there for Bedford. They're going to fire it down. Will this be an icing? Yes, it will.
With
0.1 on the clock. So really only enough time for the puck to hit the ice. So I think we'll get out of this period without a goal.
Yeah, that was too close to call there. With 21 seconds left, yeah, they're going to pull their goalie. Really.
Kevin Jones is going to come out for Concord. They're going to put 6 skaters on the ice, but with 0.1 seconds left, I don't think they're going to even have a chance to shoot it here. Let's see what happens. The Bedford defenders get in front of Desmond, make sure that there's no room to shoot, and just like that, they drop the puck and the buzzer goes off. So the period ends. We'll find out for sure what the shot count is, but I'm going to say it's probably 2-1 for Concord.
Yeah.
But Bedford showed a little life at the end, and they actually had a couple of good scoring chances on a pair of breakaways.
Yeah, Bedford's competing hard. They just, like I said, I think they just came out a little bit. This is the first time they've seen a test like this. The speed of the game is there. There's a lot of intensity, and I think they just got to get to back to their game. Get the pucks in deep, get on there, and that forecheck's got to be there a lot faster. I think that's what Coach Garrity will work on and talk about in the intermission here.
We'll let the Zamboni do its thing for about 12 minutes. We'll throw things back to the radio station. Come back in about 12. We'll have second period action. No score between Concord and Bedford. You're watching and listening to Bedford Boys Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.
Change the first period for Concord's penalty.
And we're back between periods here at JFK Arena. No score between Bedford and Concord. And we got a special guest here between periods, former Bulldog hockey player Will Scott, who's now at Norwich, right?
That is correct, yeah.
Norwich University in, what town is in Vermont is that? Middlebury?
Vermont. Northfield, Vermont.
Northfield, Vermont. I knew it was something like that. So how's college life treating you?
You know, it's very different. I think a lot of kids aren't expecting the big jump from high school academics to college academics. And it's a lot more studying, a lot less homework, and a lot more free time that I think kids don't know what to do with themselves with.
Yeah, and of course Norwich is the military academy, so you've got that factoring in as well.
That is correct. There's a lot of, there's a big physical aspect to it. Learning to do among the cadre and the commandants and all of that as you begin a military career.
How are you doing athletically? Are you involved in anything at the school?
Yeah, I'm currently playing club hockey at Norwich in the ACHA, which is a lot of fun. It's a much different, higher speed tempo than I'm used to at high school. So that was a big fun jump that I was really happy to make.
Yeah, the ACHA is actually quite a big conference that has schools all over the country. I mean, there are SEC schools like LSU and Alabama that have teams in the ACHA, but you're not playing those teams.
No, unfortunately I'm not making those travels. But yeah, absolutely. The ACHA is a massive organization. I didn't know that myself until I got involved. But you've got teams all the way from Washington to Maine, you know, and down to Florida and over in Texas, and it's huge in the Midwest, and you've got some of the greatest players I've ever seen in my life in that league.
So what do you think of this game? It's been no score, but Concord's really kind of dominated the play. We got the shots on goal. It's 11-4 for the tie.
Yeah, you know, it's a little different, you know, getting a bird's eye view as opposed to being on the ice against this Concord team. They're fast. They move the puck quick as they always have. Bedford, obviously, with my personal class being very big, you know, graduating about 10 seniors, bring up a lot of new blood and obviously a transition with the new coaching staff. So it's going to be a big change for a lot of the coaches and the players themselves as they move into a new season. And with only a few games under their belt, you know, games like this can be difficult where you meet a worthy opponent, but Bedford's moving the puck well. They're transitioning out of their zone, I feel like, and through the neutral zone. They just got to start shooting the puck a little bit more, and I think this game could get very, very interesting as the period goes on.
Well, they had a couple of opportunities on the breakaways. They had Andrew Johnson and also Nick Pellerin, or actually Nick Hadley had the breakaway near the end of the period there. So they're getting their opportunities. They're kind of keeping their eyes open.
Yeah, you know, that's always a big opportunity, is those big stretch passes, especially in this JFK rink. It's very short, it's very narrow. The neutral zone is maybe about 20 feet. So making those quick passes up the ice can get you really, really awesome opportunities going in all by yourself. So the more they keep their eyes out for them, the more opportunities they get, and they can maybe beat this goaltender as this period goes on.
You know, you mentioned all the turnover. You got a lot of players graduated last year, and of course the biggest thing is the coaching change. I mean, Coach Marty Myers is there for about 12 years, and you know, he's going to be a legend going forward with all the championships that he's won. What was it like playing for Coach Myers? What do you remember about him?
Man, playing for Marty Myers was something completely different. It's unfortunately an experience a lot of people don't get, as you only get your 4 years in high school, and there's only so many Bedford players, but he was cool and calculated in almost every situation. You know, down a goal, down 2 goals in the third period. He always had a plan going into it. He always knew what moving parts he wanted and where, and you always knew what you were going to do before you even stepped on the ice. So playing for him, you know, it was a different game. It was almost like a Bill Belichick, just do your job and you win games, and it's like I said, it's unfortunate that more people won't get that experience, but you know, I think he had a very good run, and I think this retirement's well deserved. You
know, my memory of Coach Myers, he was really no nonsense, and discipline was #1 with him, and he didn't care whether or not he was in a regular season game against a low-level team or in a playoff game. I recall there was he never talked about what it was, but there was something that happened pre-game, and an entire line, the top line, got benched in a playoff game, and that was really, I mean, he was willing to do that, to send the message. He was willing to not put his best players out just to stay consistent with his discipline.
100%. He was all about that discipline. He was always about that personal mental control. He would rather have his players know what they're doing, be disciplined in their play, than actually be winning games, because to him it was less about winning hockey games and more about creating quality men. So that's what he was all about. Winning games along the way and winning championships was just an added bonus for us players. But
and he won plenty of those. I think he won 7 titles.
Yeah,
so That's a great record. That's going to be a tough one for any future Bedford coach to duplicate.
You know, hard to argue with and hard to compete with. That's a lot of merit.
Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming by. Good to see you back here in New Hampshire.
It's great to be back.
And good luck in your college endeavors and playing hockey over at Norwich.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, Will Scott, a former Bulldog. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. We'll see you around. So the teams are back on the ice now. And Jason, you were giving me some observations about what you were seeing out there. Why don't you share them with us?
Yeah, I think that in that first period, both teams came at it pretty hard, but it looked like Concord was running maybe one or two lines, maybe getting into their third line, and it looks like Bedford was running their full complement of players. So sometimes when you get your full complement of players, you know, your fourth line up against the other team's first line, sometimes those mismatches are what is leading to some of these scoring chances that Concord had. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Garrity does here moving into the second period. Does he keep rolling those lines and keep those guys getting their legs and finding opportunities? And what does Concord do in that same situation? Because they could wear down quickly if they
I'm wondering if Bedford might shorten their bench in the third period, taking advantage of some of the exertion of the top two lines for Concord. So here we go, second period action, no score. It's going to be Bedford going from left to right here at JFK Arena.
Yeah, Desmond is in the crease, but he's now in front of the Concord fans, so he's been hearing it already since he's been over there. So it'll be interesting to see. They're
right over his shoulder. He's going to hear it.
Part of the great part about playing at JFK is this experience right here.
So La Rochelle against Brooks Craig on the faceoff. Concord wins that one again. They've been winning most of the faceoffs tonight. And the Tide break into the Bedford zone, broken up momentarily, but they pick up the loose puck along the wall. Centering pass misses everybody, but it gets to the point. Tarbell sends it down low to Coskren. Coskren sends it back down behind the net. Nelson had it. Now fired in. Shoemaker sends it back down behind the net. Coskren plays it in the corner. Goes off a Bedford stick, bounces in the slot, but it's cleared away. And here comes Johnson the other way for Bedford. A shot from the point, a slow wrister, is easily gloved there by Kevin Jones. He's going to hold on to that. We'll get a whistle at 14:22 left in the second.
So far, a lot of confidence in Kevin Jones' games. He's very confident out there as a senior. I'm sure he's a leader on this team. He's been here, I'm guessing, all 4 years. But he seems very, very calm and confident in that net.
Kevin Jones with the .947 save percentage, only a 1.0 goals against, so he's rock solid. The puck is fired into the Bedford zone. We're going to get a face-off here, an icing call. So the face-off's going to come right back into the Concord end. 14:15 to play in the second. No score between Concord and Bedford. I believe we've got our graphics up now, so if you're watching us on TV, you can see that. Bedford wins that face-off. There's a shot that goes wide and bounces all the way up the wall. Held in there momentarily by number 22, Thornton. But the Tide is able to pick it up and they fire it back into the neutral zone. O'Connor now for Bedford. His pass is intercepted by Fennelly. Now O'Connor takes it right back. Here's Taliaferro bringing it into the Concord zone, into the corner with Thornton. There's a scrum with a bunch of players trying to come up with it. They do come up with it, the Bedford Bulldogs do. Now back to the point. O'Connor fires a shot through a crowd, but Kevin Jones is able to make that save. He sees it all the way in.
You know, that play there was set up. Dom Tagliaferro dumped the puck in, and then Bedford beat them to the puck. And I think that's what we were talking about in the first period. Concord was allowed to break the puck out. In this case, they were able to win the battle, get to the puck first, and then create a turnover and create a play.
Face off to the right of Jones. Bedford controls. Here's a shot from the point by McGee. It goes wide, hits somebody on the leg. Tarbell for Concord picks it up, sends it over to Shoemaker. Up the wall, held in now by Bedford. There's a shot by McGee and gloved again by Kevin Jones. So far, a couple of shots on goal. The play's been staying in the Concord end.
Yeah, again, the forecheck has been a little stronger so far to start this period, and that's what you wanted to see. Like, shots from the point, and you're going to want to get traffic next. That's the next big part of the game for the Bulldogs.
Concord comes away with the face-off, but they lose it in the neutral zone. Chip back into the Tide end where the Crimson Tide control. Now into the corner. Here's a chance for Dermody. Centering pass, misses his target. Tried to get it to his brother Harry, but Harry couldn't get a stick on it. And now a delayed offsides on Concord. It's going to come out to the neutral zone for a face-off.
Pressure and turnovers. Pressure and turnovers. So here's what we're talking about. You got the Bedford fourth line out right now with the Concord first line out. So Concord looks to still be playing a shorter bench.
Javin Mansfield, the center, the fourth line center, takes the face-off. He wins it. But Bedford Concord comes away with it. Coskren takes a shot on net. Oh, the puck is behind the net and it goes in off of the back of Desmond's pad. Desmond saying he had it covered up. The officials don't agree though.
Yeah, Desmond got into an awkward position there, and he was kind of in a spot where he either had to sit down and or lay back on it, and he wasn't able to do that before Concord got a stick on it and put it in.
Did you happen to catch who got the stick on that puck?
I didn't see it.
We will get an announcement here in just a moment, and the Concord faithful are giving Desmond an earful. So Nelson, number 2, with the goal. Nelson from, who they say it was, who the assist was from?
I thought it said Alex Pelletier potentially.
Alex Pelletier, so.
I think it was number 4.
2 from 4 makes it 1-0 Concord here at the 12:29 mark of the second period. Face off in the Bedford end. A shot goes off the leg there by Fennelly. Behind the net, Coskren with it. He turns it over. McGee now for Bedford. Up to Lipinski. Intercepted and fired right back in. It's a high bouncer that lands right in front of Desmond. He's able to play it into the corner.
That was a tough call by Desmond. That was going to be an icing call, and he played it before the icing got there.
On the near wall, Coskren misses a hit there by Lipinski. Now Colin Nelson getting worked over on the near wall. Lipinski takes one from Craig. There's a wrister from Fennelly, and we're going to get a penalty here. Now there's some fisticuffs. Coskren surrounded by Bedford players. So things getting chippy on the ice here. So we'll see what the call is.
So the initial call was definitely on Bedford. I'm not sure what happened in front of the net there and what they might call here.
A boarding call perhaps? No, they're going to call a hook.
So they're not going to call anything in front of the net. All the chippiness in front of the net was just was allowed, but that initial hooking call.
And it's going to be number 26, Ethan LaRochelle, in the box here for 2 minutes at the 11:47 mark. So another power play for Concord. They've had 2 tonight. Bedford hasn't had 1.
Coach Garrity asking for an explanation there. I think he recognized the initial penalty was there, but there was also a lot going on in front of that net and looking for maybe a matching call.
So a quick change here with number 19, Maddox Muir, coming out for the penalty kill. He's going to park himself right in front of Desmond. And PJ Costa is going to take the face off here. Now we got another whistle. We'll see what's going on here. Is it another penalty? Is it going to be 2 men short here? What's going on?
They got 2 on the board, but I think it's just 1 penalty. So I think they're just trying to fix the score clock.
Oh, okay. So just a little mishap by the scoreboard operator. I thought maybe that offset was happening.
Yeah. So we got a 5-on-4 here.
So it is LaRochelle in the box for hooking. Concord wins it. Shoemaker, Craig Brooks, he tries to send it across to Cam McGonigal, can't control it, but now he settles things down. Shoemaker to Craig, down low to Coskren, back on top to Shoemaker. McGonigal now in the far circle, behind the net, goes up the wall, and we get, nope, no whistle, thought I heard a whistle. Shoemaker again. Concord just working the pass around the circle. Bedford keeping the inside clean though.
Yeah, Bedford happy to let them play the puck out on the outside. Keep that puck outside.
Now Craig up top to Shoemaker, fires a shot, and deflection there by Coskren, and Desmond was ready for that. But the Tide still control it. Face-off circle. Nelson in the circle. Up top to McGonigal, back to McGonigal. He takes a wrister. Craig had an open net, but he couldn't get a stick on the pass. Now finally broken up by Bedford and cleared down the ice. So over a minute possession in that one frame.
Yeah, Concord had it set up well. They got a few shots, a few opportunities, but couldn't bury. Bedford doing a good job keeping the puck outside, and Concord doing a good job of working it.
And now they're set up again on the power play. Shoemaker to Craig, the shot, rebound, couldn't get off. Now puck is still loose in front of the Bedford end. And the score, number 8, Cam McGonigal was standing there at the doorstep, able to pick up the rebound, and it's 2-0 Concord.
All the shots hard and low on that power play, and you can tell the Concord team is looking for rebounds, and Desmond gave that rebound there, and it was just an empty net goal there. Probably one of the easiest goals Cam McGonigal has ever scored with that rebound.
And that's a shame because Bedford was really putting up a good fight there.
They were, yeah. They kept the puck out, but those shots, you got to clear out the front of the net.
So 2-0 now, thanks to a power play goal by number 8, Cam McGonigal. And let's see what who the assist is being given to. So Colin Nelson, number 2. So now a 2-point night there for Nelson. He's got a goal and an assist. All he needs is a fight.
The old Gordie Howe.
And the way things are going, there may be one sooner than later.
Yeah, still a lot of energy, a lot of emotion in this game, and you can feel it in the building. Right now, definitely Concord's got the advantage with the emotional part of the game. Bedford needs to do something here, maybe a good clean check, and get their energy back up.
Well, Concord ices the puck here with 9:52 to go. So the face-off is in their end. Bedford controls. Hadley tried to pass it back, but it goes out of the Concord zone. They have to clear the zone and get back in. They do, and Concord takes over along the near wall. Oh, there's a collision there.
Yeah.
Bedford definitely throwing the lumber around a little bit here.
You get down 2 goals like that, that's what you're looking to do. You got to set the tone somehow, and Hadley was out there looking to make a hit and make something happen, and that's what you got to do. And
the puck bounces up and hits the screen, so we'll get a whistle here, I believe, in the neutral zone, since it was a Bedford player firing that puck. 9:26 to go. It's Concord 2, Bedford nothing. Goals by Colin Nelson and Cam McGonigal here for the Crimson Tide. Concord controls, fires it in. Gupta had it momentarily, but then it's fired right back behind the net. Into the corner goes McGonigal, Brody McGonigal. And now Daniel O'Connor for Bedford takes it up the wall. It comes out momentarily. Concord has to clear the zone. O'Connor behind the net. He's got a closer on him. They make contact. Here's a shot by Shoemaker that's high. It actually was kind of a tricky shot on Desmond's shoulder. He's able to grab it, but there was room above his shoulder if he had gotten that puck a little higher.
Yeah, Jack Shoemaker is a crafty defenseman. He will, from an offensive standpoint, he's really offensive. He will create opportunity on the defensive side of the puck, and that's what he just did there for Concord.
Donovan Hayes on face-off against number 26, La Rochelle. Now Rochelle leaves the face-off. Lipinski takes over.
It's like the ref asked both centers to step out.
Puck is in the corner, fired up the wall. Lipinski picks it up, and here they go into the Concord end. Lipinski's got 2 teammates with him on the side. He's going around the circle, gets taken down, no call. Wraparound attempt. Oh, there is going to be a penalty here. Yes, a tripping call going on Concord. So Bedford's going to have their first power play opportunity here in this game at the 8:37 mark of the second period, and we'll see who's going off. It looks like it's number 4.
Yeah, it looks like Alec. No, I think it's
number 11. Jack Shoemaker, guy we were just talking about. So he took down Lipinski on that play, and now Bedford has an opportunity with the man advantage to try to draw this within 1.
Lipinski used his speed there to draw that penalty. He broke in, and Shoemaker had not much of a choice but to take him down.
Puck is cleared out of the zone, goes into the Concord bench. We'll get a face-off. Just 3 seconds off the clock on that power play. 8:34 to go here in the second. Concord is up 2-0. Lipinski is on the face-off. Face-off is controlled by Bedford. Johnson over down to La Rochelle in the corner, being worked over by Fennelly. Puck is still controlled by Bedford, although not in a dangerous sort of way. Lipinski gets it back finally. Bedford's got to get this power play set up. Goes into the slot, kicked away. O'Connor now at the point. He had it momentarily, but he gives it away to a Concord player. Up, he kept it into the zone. Here's O'Connor, he gets taken down. No call.
Concord playing a very aggressive penalty kill there. Their box formation was very aggressive and put a lot of pressure on.
Oh, a big hit right there. Craig lays it out on Jack Dermody, but Bedford gets up and takes it into the Concord zone. Behind the net, Dermody at the point. Jack Dermody down low. There's a shot. Oh, just wide. La Rochelle's shot off the shoulder of Jones.
I like the shot choice there. I think you got to beat Kevin Jones high, especially on a clean shot. It's going to be a high shot or a rebound.
Here's Jack Dermody bringing it out of the Bedford zone. Bedford with another 46 seconds to go here in this power play. Johnson down the near wall into the corner. He gives it right to Pelletier, knocks him down. Puck is shot off the wall. Harry Dermody takes it over, bypasses a check, but it's cleared out by Concord. And Desmond plays it there and leaves it for Thornton. Thornton tries to go up the far wall. He's blocked. And now Mansfield brings it in. Backhanded attempt there by Thornton is broken up. Concord clears it out. 7 seconds left in the power play here. Bedford really hasn't had a good opportunity yet. There's still a little bit of time. Harry Dermody gets checked at the blue line, but fights his way back to the puck. Now loses it to Fennelly. And the Tide kill off the penalty. They're back to even strength with 6:25 to go. Fennelly coming into the zone. Tries to center it, misses his man. On the near wall. Clearing attempt. Held in there by the Tide. Now Taliaferro gets it out of the zone. Taliaferro tries to get the puck away. No, here's a breakaway opportunity for McGonigal coming in all alone. Fires a shot. Saved by Desmond, and he also gets the rebound. Puck loose in front. Held in there at the point by Concord. They lose the puck. Fires it out of the zone. Centering attempt in the middle. Here's a shot. Saved by Desmond, and rebound. Another save by Desmond.
More activity in front of the net there. This time the ref's gonna take a Bedford player.
Trevor Craig had point blank opportunity in front of the Bedford goal. Couldn't get it past Desmond. Donovan Hayes is getting the Concord fan base behind the Bedford net to make some noise here, and it's going to be a power play here for Concord again. They're going to send number 22 Brendan Thornton off the ice.
You know, Desmond made a bunch of big saves right there and was able to, you know, secure the puck after the play. Thornton came in and cleared him out, which is what you want to do. Referee the first time didn't call it, this time does call it. So you want to see that consistency one way or the other so players know what to do and what to expect.
Concord controls the puck, although they're a little unstable here. Colin Nelson finally settles things down at the far wall. Pelletier at the point sends it up to Shoemaker, the captain of this power play. McGonigal, the last goal scorer, had it on the blue line. Here's Craig Brooks, or Brooks Craig, I should say. Back to Craig. Down low to Coskren, over to Craig. Rister hits a stick and goes high into the netting. It went off of Pelletier's, I'm sorry, La Rochelle's stick.
Yeah, it looks like Concord runs an umbrella type power play and then they work into an overload. So what that means is you have Shoemaker right there at the middle of the ice at the top of the point, and then you got two players flanking him. And he has the ability to go either side, and then they go to an overload and start working it down low.
McGonigal has it at the top. Now Shoemaker, Craig from the circle, saved by Desmond.
So you see that umbrella, that's how it opens up. You know, Shoemaker can make a pass either way, and then as the defense goes one way or the other, they can make a cross-ice pass and get a clear opening.
Minute 19 left here in the power play for Concord. A change on the penalty kill. Going to see Muir come off, and Daniel O'Connor comes on for Bedford. Shoemaker at the blue line, over to Craig. Back to Shoemaker at the top of the blue line. Fires a wrister, it goes wide. Craig gets it on the near wall. Down low to Coskren in the corner. Craig at the near wall. To Shoemaker, across to McGonigal. A tip attempt, no good. And now a centering pass by Craig, misses everybody. And basically the Concord Crimson Tide clear their own zone and give Bedford a chance to put some fresh legs out for the power play.
So it'll be interesting to see if Bedford makes an adjustment here with the power play that Concord's running. Do they go to a more diamond penalty kill as opposed to a box penalty kill?
37 seconds to go. Craig on the far wall, leaves it there for number 17, Dow. Tries to get it back to Nelson, leaves the zone. Concord has to reset, 24 seconds to go. Fennelly now tries to cross the blue line, takes a hit from Dermody. Clearing attempt, hits a Concord player. Now second chance, goes out of the zone. Concord has to reset, 10 seconds to play in the power play. Back into the zone, they fire it in. Now race to the corner. Craig sends it across to Fennelly on the near wall. Tries to skate his way down, looking for a centering lane. Fennelly still with it. Leaves it for Fancher in the corner. Fancher down low to Craig. Centering attempt. And a weak backhand there by Fennelly gave Desmond plenty of time to line up and make that save. So the penalty expires without a goal by Concord. So Bedford's able to kill off that power play. That's the second one they've done today.
That's a potent power play right there. They move the puck really well, and you don't want to give up penalties. You don't want to take penalties right now against this team.
So the face-off is to the left of Desmond, and Costa's going to take the face-off here. Concord wins it, but it leaves the zone. Pelletier has to chase it down. Tarbell brings it up. Cuts to the middle. He's being checked. Loses the puck momentarily. Still loose. Now it's picked up by Bedford. This is Harry Dermody. Down the far wall. Now behind the net. Loses the puck. Fired up the wall. It's going to be held in by Bedford. Pellerin sends it down into the corner for Costa. And the puck jumps up, hits the netting. We'll get a whistle with 3:05 to play in the second period.
Good play there. Good play by Harry Dermody there to rush the puck in. It was a good secondary follow-up play by Nick Hadley. Just didn't connect to create the turnover, and the puck jumped up and hit the netting. So we'll get a face-off in the offensive zone.
Crimson Tide lead 2-0 on goals by Nelson and by McGonigal, both in this period. There's a shot right off the face-off by Costa, and Jones had to be quick there.
Quality scoring chance right there. Those are the quick ones that the goalie's not ready for, and again hit him right in the crest. So no rebound.
So Costa again on the face-off. Controlled momentarily by Bedford, but it's taken away by Concord. Here they come, 3-on-2. Shoemaker skating in behind the net, looking for a lane. Back to the point to Fennelly. His pass is intercepted. Now here, oh, what an opportunity there for Thornton. They tried to hit him in stride, but it was too far, and it's just going to end up being an icing.
Yeah, it's set up nicely. Daniel O'Connor looked up, made the right pass, and just a bit too far ahead of Thornton.
So the face-off comes back. It'll be to the right of Desmond. 2:45 to go here in the second period. Lipinski lines up against Craig. Bedford wins it. And McGee fires it all along the wall. They're going to wave off the icing here, I believe. Yes, they do. Long pass up for Nelson. Goes off his stick. Fired right back in by McGee. Sails over the Concord net. 2:27 to go here in the second. A forecheck there by Johnson's able to tie up his man. Puck is still loose in the Concord end. They finally pick it up. Nelson sends up to Craig. Craig overskates it. It's going to be an offsides if they touch it. They don't. Now Bedford's able to settle it down here. Muir tries to get it up to his teammate. Lipinski goes off his stick. The Tide take it right back. Koskren from the red line fires it in to the skates of Muir, of Maddox Muir. Lipinski backhands it. Now taken right back by Concord. They flip it in. Chased by Joey Tarbell. 1:44 to go. Koskren now has it. Getting up a little bit of speed over the blue line. Into the Bedford zone. Koskren still has it 1-on-3. Tried to get it to Tarbell. It hit a Bedford player. There's a shot toward the net. Koskren was trying to get in a position to deflect it, but Desmond eyeballed it right into his glove.
Yeah, you see a couple times here in this period where Concord has been able to collect the puck in their zone, and then they're defensive. They have some really offensive defensemen. They're able to skate the puck up, and then they create a lot off of that defensive rush. That's why it's very important for the Bedford team to get in there and create some turnovers and put some pressure on them.
Now the puck is kicked toward the Bedford net. Here's a chance for Concord. Fancher had an opportunity, sends it to the net. Here's another chance, backhand saved by Desmond. Number 17, A.J. Dow with a golden opportunity in the crease, or in the slot right in front of the Bedford net. His backhand, though, is swallowed up by Desmond.
Yeah,
another big save.
Desmond made a nice push off the post there and came out and challenged that shot and really took away the angle and made no rebounds, so that's key. No rebounds. 1:17
left here. Concord wins this face-off, and a shot from the point from Fennelly is gloved by Desmond. We get another whistle. Once again, Nick Hadley in the face-off. He'll be facing Cam McGonigal here. 1:14 to play in the second. Puck is still in the face-off circle. No one's come up with it. Now finally Bedford behind the net. Harry Dermody meets the man at the blue line, tries to clear it out. It's held in there. Now puck rolling toward the Bedford net. A shot on goal, saved by Desmond. Far wall, Dermody tries to get it. The freshman holding up against Dawson Fancher. Now here's a centering pass that hits the body, goes all the way to the point. And a shot on goal there by Fancher goes wide and sails all the way into the Concord end. 30 seconds to go here. Ooh. Ooh. And that goes into the stands and hit a fan.
Hit a fan, yeah. We talked about that last night. This glass here at JFK is low, and there's a lot of fans in the crowd, and those you got to be paying attention when you're sitting in those seats over there.
So 28.4 to go here in the second period. Bedford's going to have a face-off in the Concord end. PJ Costa, their face-off specialist, doesn't win it that time though. In the corner though, sends it across. Shoemaker gets it up to Nelson, and here's Craig. Centering pass intercepted. Held in there momentarily. 10 seconds left in the period. Here's an opportunity by Taliaferro, but he gets broken up. 5 seconds to play here. Bedford in their own end. I think they're just going to wait for the whistle to go, and that is it. 2 goals by Concord makes it 2-0 with another period to play.
Yeah, Bedford remains playing. They're playing strong. They're just they got one power play goal scored against them, and then one odd goal that was just kind of laying in the crease, and it was poked in at the last second.
Played there by Desmond. He just kind of got, like you said, he was in an awkward position, and
it was just sitting there. So I mean, I think Bedford, coming off that period, is still learning, still figuring out what to do here. And I think again, coming out, there's not much time and space, so they got to really take away time and space for Concord, and they got to create some more space for themselves to get some more quality opportunities. Kevin Jones is not going to let an easy one in. You're going to have to work for it.
So we'll give the Zamboni time to do its job, and we'll throw things back to the radio station for about 12 minutes. So stay tuned. We'll bring you third period action in just a little while. You're listening and watching Bedford hockey here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. third period action about to begin here at JFK Arena. Concord leads 2-0. And these two teams will face each other again tomorrow in the championship game of the McDonough bracket. Regardless of the outcome here.
That's correct.
The only difference will be who will be considered the home team. Bedford is considered home here in their whites. So if things stay to form here with the tied ahead 2-0, it'll be Concord in their whites and Bedford in their black uniforms. Recapping the scoring at the 12:29 mark of the second period, it was number 2, Colin Nelson with the goal, an assist from Alex Pelletier. That made 1-0, and then a power play goal by Cam McGonigal with an assist from Colin Nelson. That came at the 10-12 mark, and that's how we got the 2-0. Brian C. Stone tournament, named after member of the New Hampshire Hockey Hall of Fame, Brian C. Stone, a longtime coach at several schools, Central, Memorial, Trinity, also youth hockey. He played college hockey at NEC, passed away in 2018. This tournament, which is 40 years old this year, was renamed in his honor back in 2018. They did not play the tournament last year due to COVID, but they're back now. And here we go. We're ready to start the third period.
Electric atmosphere here at JFK.
Puck rolls into the Bedford end. O'Connor chases it down, but it's taken away, centered, but misses everybody in the process. Now a clearing attempt, a long pass for Andrew Johnson. He stays onside, but he couldn't catch up to the puck. Now Lipinski runs into it. Tarbell up the wall to Coskren. He sends it across to Nelson, and he leaves it there for Shoemaker. Shoemaker sidesteps a check, goes into the Bedford end, still has it along the wall, sends it up to Craig, but it's broken up by Bedford, and they fire it in. And will this be an icing? It will be. I thought it might have hit Craig on the way, but the officials say no.
We'll see. That was a quick adjustment there, potentially by Coach Garrity in that first line. They tried to expand the ice there. They flew Andrew Johnson out of the zone, tried to make a long pass, and that loosens up the defense from the blue line. So hopefully they're trying to create some opportunities and maybe make some long passes that way.
We'll see if the Bedford top lines get more action in this third period, trying to get on the scoreboard here. Concord controls the face-off. They send it down low. Muir plays it in the corner. He gets run into there. Another big check in the corner there by Costa. And Dow gets the puck, centers it. Bounces away harmlessly, but Concord controls. Another centering attempt. There's a shot that goes wide. Fancher sends it on goal. It bounces off the side of the net and cleared away by Bedford. Here's a chance now for Bedford. Oh no.
Thornton lost
the stick there, Thornton did. And it's going to come all the way back into the Bedford end. Tie change. Now here's McGee. Long pass up there for Dermody. Dermody pulls up, takes a shot on goal. It goes wide. Bounces up the wall, but it goes all the way into the neutral zone. Bedford still controlling it. O'Connor up to Dermody. Now Costa sends it into the corner. Shoemaker had it there momentarily. Now he gets it back. Fires it up the glass. Bedford couldn't hold it in. They got to play it in the neutral zone. And there's a turnover. Up, quick recovery there by Bedford. They fire it back into the Concord end. Jones leaves it there for his teammate. Up the wall past Shoemaker. Bedford holds it in, sends it back down low. Jack Dermody into the corner. Now he gets it. He's got a little time, waiting for somebody to open up. Now he's checked into the wall. Harry Dermody tries to make a play for it. Goes up to Jack. Leaves it there for brother Harry on the near wall. Centering pass to Jack. Comes out in front, takes a shot, and Jones covers it up. It was kind of a tough angle shot there, but
good puck movement down low, though. You know, the brothers Dermody, you know, did some nice, made some nice plays and nice passes to set up an opportunity, and no rebound again. Kevin Jones, right? You know, we're going to get opportunities. He's not giving up rebounds, so.
Well, that is only the 9th shot on goal Bedford has gotten on him.
Yeah, they've been limited in their opportunities for sure this game.
Yeah, it's been the first two periods 27-8 were the shot totals. Now here comes Concord coming out the other way. Coskren brings it over the blue line. Fires it from the face-off circle, saved by Desmond. There's another shot that goes wide of the net. And Johnson plays it off the wall, but it's held in there by Fennelly. Now turned over. Big hit applied there by Coskren. Lipinski tried to get past his man, couldn't do it. Bedford back in the neutral zone. They fire it in. Jones leaves it behind the net. Fennelly picks it up. Forecheck there by Lipinski.
That's it. Create pressure there. They're going to have turnovers. Bedford's coming in with more intensity on that forecheck, and that's what's forcing Concord to just throw the puck. That's what you're looking for. You don't want to allow them that time.
Yeah, La Rochelle came in there and broke the play up, but unfortunately his shot went into the netting. But we do get a whistle and a face-off in the Concord end with 11:51 to go. Bedford trailing 2-0. One goal could really change the complexion of this game.
No doubt, yeah. One quick one.
Face-off, won by Concord. Tarbell behind the net. He has to avoid a check. Dustin Jordan sends it up the wall to McGonigal. Now here comes number 10, Fancher for Concord. There's the shot on net, goes wide, off to the near wall. Another big hit there by O'Connell. Tarbell fires a shot on goal. Goes around the back of the net, up the wall. Concord now with another chance, a shot in tight. Bounces off of Desmond, and it's another save and a whistle as the puck leaves the ice surface. Face-off is going to be to the right of Matt Desmond.
Looks like a lot of the fans on one side of the arena all moved to the other side, so it looks like Concord and Bedford cheering sections are both in the exact same area, so creating a great environment down there on that side of the ice.
Dueling fan bases on the same side. Face-off in the Bedford end. It's loose in the circle, but picked up at the point by Concord. The shot is blocked. There's another one, bounces into the neutral zone. Dermody coming in. Jack Dermody skates in, tries to center it, missed his man. Now there's a long shot by McGee. Harry Dermody back down to brother Jack behind the net. He centers it again. Held in by Bedford. Down low to Jack Dermody. Skating around, trying to get in front of the net, looking for an opening. Tries to leave it for his brother, but it goes off a skate, and now here comes Concord the other way. Rowan Arndt centers it, intercepted by Harry Dermody. Jack Dermody backhands it. Griffin tried to make a play on it, but it's taken away by McGonigal. Fired into the Bedford zone.
Bedford's come out with some good energy in this period. I like what they're bringing in this period so far, and they just got to keep up that energy right now, and good things will happen.
There's a change by the Bedford Bulldogs. Johnson comes in, just stays onside, tried to center it, but it's taken away by Craig Brooks. Now back into the Concord end. There's Brooks, leaves it there for Fennelly. Fires it up for Nelson, goes off his stick to avoid the icing. Coskren has it down low. Craig picks it up, tries to skate in front of the Bedford net. Broken up there by the Bulldogs. Held in at the point and fired back in. Now it's in the slot. There's a shot. Fan didn't get much on it. Into the corner goes Craig. Sends it up toward the front of the net. And it's just laying there in the slot. Finally gets cleared. Fennelly goes down, and now here comes Bedford the other way. Johnson over the blue line. He's got Lipinski with him. Pulls up, looks for a man. Still can't find anybody. Gets checked off the puck, and he loses it. And it's sent up the wall for Craig. Too far for him. It's going to be an icing on Concord. Puck will come back all the way with 9:17 to play here in the third.
Yeah, but again, Bedford's come out with some good energy in this period, and I'm sure Coach Garrity talked about that next goal being important. So they're really pressing right now, trying to look for that shot and that opportunity.
Well, if Bedford could get one here in this period, it'll definitely make it a new game. They're trailing 2-0 here with 9:17 to play. There's Costa on the face-off. He wins it, sends it to the point. High shot and gloved by Jones perfectly. The shot there by Brendan Thornton. It was a good shot, but Jones saw it all the way. And when a goaltender can see the puck leave the stick blade, he usually has a good chance to catch it.
Yeah, it's important to create traffic in front of these goaltenders. When they can see it, they're going to make that initial save for sure. And their job at that point is just to secure it with no rebound, and he did that.
Concord controls the face-off again, or Bedford is. Muir sends it back down low. Still behind the net. Now it's picked up there by Shoemaker. He clears it out. Bouncing puck going all the way into the Bedford end. Another whistle and another icing.
Yeah, the energy level for Concord right now is definitely a little bit lower than Bedford. You can see that they're, Bedford's trying to take it to them a little bit while their energy level is down.
Are they still rolling 2 lines?
They're rolling 2 lines, so it could be part of just that, that they're going to wear down over time, and maybe we're seeing a little bit of that right now for Concord. Bedford's got to take advantage, though.
So Taliaferro's out there, so is Costa. And Thornton on the face-off. There's a shot fired wide. At the point, it's held in by Muir. His shot goes wide. Thornton meets it on the far wall. Thornton in the corner. Down goes Costa. There's another turnover and a shot. Just misses the far post. Thornton. He runs into the corner. Puck is fired up the wall and cleared out of the Concord zone. No icing on this one. McGee goes back to play it for Bedford. Concord makes a quick change. Pass up, misses everybody. This is going to be icing on Bedford.
Yeah, McGee looking for a long breakout pass there, and just he split the 2 options he had, and ended up being an icing call.
8:23 to play here. 2-0 Concord leads. Don't forget, these 2 teams will be playing tomorrow. We'll have that game for you here at 5 o'clock here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. There's a long pass that goes right to Jones, so we'll get a whistle in the Concord end. Really just kind of changing face-offs one end to the other here.
Yeah, zone time is key. Dermody racing down there to beat the Concord defender is what I like to see from an energy perspective. You know that they're coming hard right now and they're beating them down the ice.
Nick Hadley on the face-off here against Donovan Hayes. Bedford wins it. Here's a shot from the point. And again, Jones sees it right into his glove. That hard shot there by Daniel O'Connor.
Yeah, he's got a rocket from the point, and Kevin Jones saw it all the way again. We got that shot's coming now, so get that traffic in front. Try to get some screens in front of him.
Or at the very least, try to get a stick on it to deflect it.
Any sort of tip in that spot is potentially going in. Where that direct shot, he's going to probably glove like every time.
There's another face-off by Hadley. He picks it up. Center's pass. It bounces up in the air to the near wall. Now back behind the net. Jack Dermody meets it there. Sends it back down low. Up the near wall. Held in there by Bedford. There's a shot through a screen.
That was Nick Pellerin. That was a sneaky shot there from the point real quick. And
yeah, Fennelly was in the view of Jones, so he had to really act fast there to get a glove on that.
Jones saw that very late.
So Bedford getting some opportunities here. Now Lipinski's in the game. He loses the face-off. Goes up the wall to Colin Nelson. He tries to pass it across to Coskren. Lunges for the puck, can't control it. Lipinski on the far wall. Andrew McGee in the corner, back to Lipinski. Trying to settle things down, takes a check. Another turnover here for Concord. Coskren skating in, backhand. Through the crease, but he couldn't get a connection with anybody. Now a delayed penalty coming up here on Bedford as Jones races for the bench. When he saw the official's arm go up, it's going to be a power play here for the Tide. A slashing call on number 7, Andrew McGee.
Yeah, McGee just got caught behind the play and took a swipe at the player, and referee caught it. So he's going to get 2 minutes, and this is a potent power play for Concord. We've seen it a couple times now, and they get a lot of opportunities. So
7:25 to play here, and it looks like a timeout is being called, I assume by Bedford.
I think Concord's called that timeout, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it might be to just give their guys a rest. I mean, they're going to bring out their top line, and yeah, it was a Concord timeout. They just confirmed that. So they're going to bring their top guys out, their top line, and they're going to give them a quick breather here to get situated and set up.
So Andrew McGee going off for a slash at the 7:25 mark.
Yeah, it's a tough call for McGee. I mean, this Bedford has been really taking it to them. Excuse me, this period, and it's been really good to see. Tough call here. They got to, if they can kill this power play or this penalty kill, will be a big one for them, and they can come back with some emotion, some energy, and maybe bury one. But next 2 minutes are key.
Yeah, the game could hinge on this one. Teams return to the ice. Kevin Jones pitching a shutout so far, but he hasn't exactly seen a lot of shots, about 14 of them so far in this game.
Well, half this period.
Yeah, right. Half of them came in this period. You're right. Concord controls the face-off. McGonigal at the top. Over to Shoemaker. Back to McGonigal at the face-off circle. Pass inside to Coskren. Coskren, rather than shoot, skates it outside. Goes off the skate. McGonigal back to Coskren. Now McGonigal at the point. Shoemaker at the blue line. Bedford keeping everything on the perimeter right now. Shoemaker across to Craig. Pass across to McGonigal. Misses everybody.
Does look like Bedford has made a slight adjustment here, moving maybe to a potential diamond formation to counter this umbrella power play. So
now Shoemaker back to McGonigal, tries to pass, goes behind the net. Craig has to catch up to it. He gets checked, but he still manages to control the puck. Coskren in the far corner sends it across to McGonigal from the face-off circle. Block shot there. Oh, and looks like number 19 Maddox Muir got stung by that. He's on the ice. High shot there by Craig, goes off of Desmond, I should say. And boy, Muir is still on the ice. He really took that shot hard.
Yeah, he gave up his body to block that shot, and you know, if I had to guess, it might have hit in that area where the pad is just not quite there.
Yeah.
He had his knee bent, and maybe just got not much padding in that spot, so that could hurt.
Well, unfortunately, the whistle blew while the puck was in the Bedford end, so when play resumes, it's going to stay in the Bedford end.
Yeah.
And the trainer comes out to take a look at Maddox Muir.
Just hope the best that nothing broken in that case, right? You're just looking to maybe take a bruise.
Just a big welt, hopefully. 59 seconds remaining in the power play. 6:24 remaining in regulation. So another timeout, really, and for both teams to kind of relax, get their win back. And Kevin Jones, in the meantime, stretching in his crease.
Yeah, the way Concord's running their lines, this is advantage Concord in terms of the delay and giving them a little breather. A minute into the penalty kill.
Yeah, leave their number one line out there.
They'll be able to leave them out there with this breather. Again, just hoping the best for Maddox in this situation.
And Maddox gets up and he gets a cheer from both the Concord and Bedford fans. Very classy. But I think his work on this penalty kill is done. So coming out for him now, it's going to be Andrew Johnson, Nick Pellerin, Daniel O'Connor, and number 22 Thornton. Okay, he's out there. So those are the four penalty killers. Meanwhile, for Concord, Nelson, Craig, Dow is out there, as is number 6 Fennelly, and number 10 Fancher. Concord controls. There's Craig. His shot goes off a leg.
Another block shot there. Nick Pellerin putting his body in line of fire.
Another clearing attempt fails for Bedford. Concord settles it back down. Craig, face-off circle shot. Goes off a leg, bounces out. Nelson, back to Craig. Face-off circle. Waits, fires a shot. And I wasn't sure where that puck was. I don't think Desmond was sure either, but he saved it.
He knew it was in and around his chest area. It hit his chest and then dropped down. He wasn't 100% sure, but he's looking for a whistle there.
And the fans behind him were cheering. Couldn't tell if the puck had dribbled into the net or not, but it was just sitting right there. 32 seconds to go in the power play. Off the face-off, they controlled it again. Tied to Nelson at the blue line. Sends it over to Craig. Shot. Saved by Desmond. Another save. Desmond makes 2 big saves there, and now Bedford finally clears the puck out of the zone with 18 seconds to go in the power play. Yeah, oh, and a big laid a hit right there. Johnson on number 3, Craig. Puck comes loose into the neutral zone, and Bedford fires it back in. Just 3 seconds to go here. Bedford successfully kills off this power play. They've got 5:23 to tie the game up.
They say your goalie's got to be your best penalty killer, and right there, Desmond was part of that penalty kill for sure.
Here comes McGonigal skating in, all alone, fires a high shot off the crossbar. He had beat Desmond, but the puck was a little too high, goes off the crossbar.
That was a great individual effort there.
Now here comes Bedford the other way. Harry Dermody tries to get around his man, pulls up. Waits for a Bedford player to join him. Brother Jack down low behind the net. He's got Hadley in front of the net. Now he leaves it there for Harry. Harry up to the point. To McGee. Shot. Oh, that was deflected, but it went over the net. Picked up by number 18, Rowan Arndt. clears it out of the zone, but Bedford picks it right back up in the neutral zone.
That's what we talked about, a quality shot on net, though.
Here's Jack Dermody, tries to get it over to Nick Hadley. Couldn't make the play on it, but Jack Dermody is able to control it. Now he finally loses it, but they're able to get it right back. Now Concord picks it up. Fires it from the red line into the Bedford zone. Up the wall. Met there by Bedford. Quick turnover. Nelson fires it back in. That's all they need to do right now is just keep firing it back in. Only 4 minutes to go here in this period.
They're definitely playing with the lead right now, and Bedford is trying everything they can to put one home. And here comes Thornton.
Thornton got the pass from Griffin. Skating, trying to take it outside, trying to get away from Pelletier. Takes it down low. Loses the puck. Now Coskren with it. Sends it over to his teammate Nelson. Nelson fires a long shot. That misses everything into the corner. Coskren tries to take his man out. Oh, that was a quick move to stay onside there by Brendan Thornton. But the shot on net goes wide. Now Coskren with it for Concord. He turns it over at the line. Andrew Johnson had it momentarily. Now he loses it. Pellerin tries to get it to Johnson. Johnson can't quite get into the zone. He's offside. He's got to get back on, and he does. Now they come back into the Concord zone. Lipinski trying to harass Tarbell. Couldn't do it. Fired back in by Concord. They chase it behind their own goal. Fennelly takes his time. Lipinski tries to close in on him, but the puck escapes before he can get there. Now Hayes fires it into the Bedford zone. Broken up by Bedford. Trying to get the puck out of the zone. They finally do. Pass ahead to Johnson. Misses him. Tarbell brings it back. Long shot there. Desmond sends it into the netting, and that's going to get a whistle. 2:24 to go here. 2-0 Concord in the lead.
You know, it looks like Concord, they look tired. We're standing right above their bench here, and they just look tired when they're coming off the ice. Bedford's trying to push one home, but so far they haven't been able to get one on Kevin Jones.
They may be tired, but Bedford has not been able to penetrate their defense very much. They had a few opportunities early in this period, nothing since. Now here's Tarbell from the point. Hits a leg. Chased down there by McGonigal. And it's really a physical game. Players, that is another penalty coming up on Bedford. Jones leaves the net. We're going to have a delayed call here.
Looks like they're going to get McGee again.
Yep, McGee's going to go off for a board, I believe.
He's going to call it a cross check, but he could have been a board, could have been a cross check. He's got him for that. Either way, he's going for 2, and that's going to put Concord on the power play for the rest of this game. Pretty much.
At the very least, you know, assuming Concord doesn't score here. 2:07 left here in regulation, and they're going to have the man advantage. And the frustration level showing here on the Bedford Bulldogs, unable to get anything done here against this very tough Concord team. And now they got to play each other again tomorrow.
That's right. Set the stage for tomorrow, right? The next 2 minutes, try to set the stage. I think Bedford's done a good job in this third period of really setting the stage for what will be tomorrow's championship game. And as they've come out pretty strong in this third period.
So the line of Nelson, McGonigal, number 11 Shoemaker's out there, Brooks Craig, and who am I missing? Coskren, number 12. Yep, it is Coskren. Coskren's got the puck down below the net. Cruising to the corner, sends it up high to McGonigal at the point. McGonigal being watched there by Dermody. Over to Shoemaker. Back to McGonigal. His pass goes wide. Here's a chance for Bedford to clear it out, and they don't. McGonigal's able to keep it in. Coskren behind the net. Looking for a passing lane. Gets it up to number 11, Shoemaker. He cruises the blue line. Fires a wrister. Saved by Desmond. Puck is loose in front of the net. Another save by Desmond, and now Bedford's able to clear it out.
That's a big save. That's 2 big saves there by Desmond. Again, staying strong on the penalty kill. That's the key, is the goaltender making some big saves.
Craig skates it out of his own zone. Up the wall. Takes it down low. Sends it up the wall to Coskren on the far wall. Coskren evades a check. Craig back to Coskren. playing the far corner. Now the far wall is Craig. Shot on net. Desmond stops it. Cosgren taken down. No call. Bedford finally gets a stick on it, and they're going to bring it out here. We're going to see an offensive attempt here while they're down a man. There's a long shot by number 26, La Rochelle. Harry Dermody picks up the puck. He tries to center it back to La Rochelle, but he couldn't get to it. Now we got a little bit of fight in the corner here. We're going to get a whistle. I think it's going to be offsetting penalties here in the corner between Craig and Harry Dermody. Yeah, I got to point out here that Harry Dermody's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
And he's taken on a junior, Brooks Craig.
He's playing some big minutes in this game too, and I'm not sure Harry Dermody deserves a penalty there.
No, he had him on top. So what's this? Okay. He's not getting a penalty. It's going to be a penalty on Craig.
Just Craig, yeah. It looks like Craig took him down and then held him down, and it's going to be a call every time.
So that is now going to eliminate the power play for 35.8 seconds. So at the very least, maybe Bedford has a chance to get a goal here at even strength, although they just pulled the goaltender. So they're going to send Desmond to the bench, so it'll be 5-on-4 here for the next 35.8 seconds. Or actually the next 29 seconds. Bedford, actually that's when the Bedford penalty will expire, so they will have a power play for a few seconds before the end of the game.
Yeah,
Face-off,
so 6-on-4 here.
Face-off won by Concord. Lipinski to the point, to O'Connell, shot, saved there by Jones. La Rochelle leaves it for Lipinski in the corner. He takes a check. Lipinski still has the puck though. Looking for somebody to get it to. Gets it to Jack Dermody on the far wall. Dermody trying to get away from his check. Loses it, goes out of play. They're going to have to clear the zone. Now Costa got it for Bedford. 7 seconds to go here. Bedford's got the man advantage. Shot is blocked. Rolling toward the net. Jones dives for it. 7 seconds, actually 0.7 seconds left, and that's it. Bedford can't solve Jones, and they wind up losing 2-0 here to the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, again, good energy in that third period by Bedford. I think it really sets the stage for what will be another great game tomorrow in the championship game.
And that's coming up at 5 o'clock tomorrow here at JFK. So wow, that's really a tough assignment here to face these guys 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, this is a physical game. Both of these teams are going to be tired and exhausted. They're going to have to get a good night's rest, some good food, and then come back tomorrow and do it all over again.
And of course, they'll be meeting each other at some point during the regular season as well. So we're looking forward to that as well. So that's going to do it from JFK Arena. Like I said, we'll be back here tomorrow at 5 o'clock to bring you the championship game between these same 2 teams, Bedford and Concord. We'll see if the outcome is any different.
If that Bedford team brings what they just brought in that third period, tomorrow will be could be a different outcome for sure.
Okay, Jason Bergeron, color man, thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Appreciate it very much. Bill Jennings, he's on the camera. Back in the studio, Dale Berg running the replays. And that's it from JFK Arena. I'm Harry Kozlowski. So long. The final score of Concord 2, Bedford 0. You've been watching and listening to Bedford Hockey on Bedford 105.1 NBC TV.